Why am I so awkward around people? Have you ever noticed something strange? When you are alone, you feel completely normal. You know what to do, you know what to say, you feel relaxed. But the moment you are around other people, everything changes. You suddenly become aware of yourself. You don't know where to put your hands. You don't know what to say next. You worry about sounding stupid. You worry about looking weird. You worry about what people think of you. And the harder you try to act normal, the more awkward you become. If the uh, if the sounds familiar, you are not alone. Many people believe they are naturally awkward. Many people think they are born with poor social skills. Many people assume something is wrong with them, but in most cases, that's not true. The problem is usually not your personality. The problem is what is happening inside your head. Today, let's talk about why you feel awkward around people and, more importantly, how to fix it in real life, not with complicated psychology, not with motivation course, but with practical steps you can actually use. Why do we feel awkward? The first reason is simple. You are paying too much attention to yourself. When people feel awkward, they become trapped inside their own minds. Instead of focusing on the conversation, they focus on themselves. They think, do I sound stupid? Do I look nervous? What should I say next? Am I being boring? Do they like me? While the other person is talking, your brain is busy analyzing yourself. The result? You stop listening, you stop connecting, you stop being present. Example, imagine someone is telling you about their recent vacation, they're excited, they're sharing stories, but instead of listening, you're thinking, what should I say after this? What if my answer is boring? What if they think I'm weird? By the time they're finished talking, you missed half of what they said. Now the conversation feels awkward not because you're bad at talking, but because you weren't fully listening. The truth most awkward people need to hear. People are not thinking about you as much as you think. Read that again. People are not thinking about you as much as you think. Most people are busy worrying about themselves. They are thinking about their own appearance, their own problems, their own insecurities, their own ribs. How many strangers do you remember? How many people remember every small mistake you made? Probably none. Because people move on quickly, the same thing applies to you, most of the mistakes you worried about have already been forgotten. The second reason you are trying to be someone else. Many people become awkward because they are performing, they are acting, they trying to be funny, trying to be impressive, trying to be cool, trying to be confident, trying to say the perfect thing. The problem is that acting requires energy, and eventually people notice when something feels forced. Example, maybe you are naturally quiet, but when you enter a group, you suddenly force yourself to become the loudest person in the room. You try to tell jokes. You try to entertain everyone. You try to prove your value. By the end of the conversation, you are exhausted. Meanwhile, another quiet person simply listens, smiles, and speaks when they have something meaningful to say. They appear more relaxed, more genuine, and often more likable. My practical solution: step one, stop trying to make everyone like you. This is one of the biggest changes you can make. Not everyone will like you. That's normal. There is no person on earth who is liked by everyone. Not celebrities, not leaders, not successful people, nobody. Your goal should not be how do I make everyone like me. Your goal should be how do I become comfortable being myself. That is a much healthier goal. Step two, become curious about other people. Most people think social skills are about talking. They're wrong. Social skills are mostly about curiosity. Ask simple questions. What do you do for work? What do you enjoy doing? How was your week? What are you working on these days? What hobbies do you have? You don't need amazing stories. You don't need a perfect personality. You simply need genuine interest. People enjoy talking to those who make them feel heard. Step 3, use the 70 per 30 rule. Spend 70% of your energy listening. Spend 30% talking. Most awkward people feel pressure to constantly say something interesting. You don't need to ask questions. Listen carefully. Follow up on what people say. Allow them to speak. Conversations become easier when you stop trying to carry the entire conversation yourself. Step 4, learn to be comfortable with silence. Many people panic when there is silence. 3 seconds pass, nobody talks, and suddenly they feel like something is wrong, but silence is normal. Healthy conversations contain pauses. You don't need to fill every moment with words. Example, imagine you're having coffee with someone. The conversation pauses for a few seconds. Instead of picnicking, simply relax. Take a sip of your coffee, smile, think, then continue naturally. Real conversations are not movies. People don't talk every second. Step 5 app practice small social challenges daily. Confidence comes from repetition, not from reading, not from watching videos, not from waiting, from doing. Start small. Say hello to a cashier, ask someone how their day is going, talk to a coworker for 1 minute, ask a stranger for directions, make a phone call instead of sending a text. Each small action teaches your brain something important. Talking to people is not dangerous. Step 6 stop reviewing every conversation. This is one of the biggest habits that keep people awkward. After a conversation ends, they reply everything. What did I say that? Did I sound stupid? Maybe I talked too much. Maybe I talked too little. Then they spend hours analyzing the truth. Most people have already forgotten the conversation, only you are still thinking about it. After any conversation, ask yourself one simple question. Was I respectful? If the answer is yes, move on. No more analysis, no more replying, no more punishment. What you can apply today, start with these 5 actions. Focus on the other person more than yourself. Listen more than you speak. Accept moments of silence. Practice small social interactions every day. Simple actions repeated consistently. That's how confidence goes. Benefits you will receive if you follow these steps. You will notice several changes. You will feel less anxious. You will stop overthinking every conversation. You will connect with people more easily. You will become more confident. You will feel more comfortable being yourself. And perhaps most importantly, you will stop treating every conversation like a test because it isn't. My opinion, I believe most awkward people are not socially incapable. They are simple carrying too much pressure. They are trying too hard. They are judging themselves too harshly. The problem is often not a lack of social skill. The problem is excessive self consciousness. Once the pressure starts to disappear, social interactions become much easier. My advice the next time you meet someone, stop asking, do they like me? Instead, ask, am I genuinely instead in them? The small shift changes everything because when your attention moves away from yourself, real connection becomes possible. My recommendation, don't try to become charismatic overnight. Don't try to transform yourself in a week. Focus on small improvements, one conversation, one greeting, one question, one interaction at a time. Confidence is built slowly, and that's perfectly okay. My final thought, people who seem confident today are once nervous. The people who seem comfortable today were once awkward. The people who seem socially skilled today once struggled too. The difference is not a talent. The difference is practice. So don't label yourself as an awkward person. You are not awkward. You are simply learning, and every conversation is another opportunity to improve. Thank you very much.